Hi, I'm Ruthie Dahle and welcome to my channel. In this video, I wanted to show you how I do my eyebrows. I want to say they are like a dramatic natural or a naturally dramatic. I guess that's what we're gonna call them. And if you want to know how to get these kind of eyebrows, then keep on watching. So if you're like me, then just putting on your eyebrows without any makeup underneath, it's just not gonna work. So for me, I need a full face of makeup if I'm gonna be doing my eyebrows, just because makeup doesn't stick to my face and it's just gonna look like a really bad crayon tattoo kind of a thing, and I don't want that for my eyebrows. So, but I do like my eyebrows. I do like my eyebrows to be a little bit more on the dramatic side versus the natural soapy brows that are kind of going on right now. So if you like that style, if you like the style that is more dramatic, then yes, this is definitely for you. So usually I use powder to do my brows. I prefer to do powder at the moment. I have been doing pencils in the past, but for the past few years it has only been powders, and I kind of prefer it that way. Maybe I would change it up in the future, I don't know, but currently I'm into powders. What I would usually like, and this has been my favorite for years, and it's the one from Kiko Milano, and it's the Eyebrow Expert. It's the Eyebrow Expert, and I do believe that this one is the number 3. And let me just get the doodads out of here. And so it looks like this, basically, with all of the little tools that you can get underneath. Now you can tell which color that I use. I would Usually I would buy one, I think it's a number 2 and not the number 3. This number 3 is technically too dark for me, but I make it work. Because the one that I've been using a lot that you saw in the palette, it's just a tad too dark, so I make it work, making it lighter towards the inner parts of my eyebrows versus the outer. Now, if you have a brow powder that is too dark for you, what I usually do then is getting just a fluffy brush and then getting some setting powder that matches your face and just going over my brows. I've done that every time I had something that is a little too dark for me. I don't do it now just because I make it work, because my hair color is getting darker for the winter. But what I do is I take this one and I take the lightest one. This one right here, the lightest, yes, because this is a wax, this is the lightest color in this trio, and then this is the darkest one. So I take the lightest one from the Kiko Milano number 3, the Brow Expert, and I do take an angled brush like this one. That's what I use. But before I do any of that, I take a spoolie like this one and I brush through my brows. So that's what I'm gonna do first. Now, before I actually put on the powder, I just need to note that my eyebrows naturally go right here. As you can see on the eyebrow bone, that's where they naturally go. Now, I don't have a lot of hair growing right here, so this is basically my eyebrows. That's what they look like. I do have some hair growing down here, but it's not a lot. But because I have such a small head and a small face for my body, because my head is really small, I like to bring it out towards my hairline, just drawing it out. And I know that a lot of people do this to get a lifted trend, to follow that lifted look trend. The angle brush, and I dip it in the powder. And for some reason, I like to work with my outer corners at first. So I basically just, at the very lower part of my brow, and just draw out. I kind of like the rounded look that I get here. I always like a softer look than a sharp look, and then I just go above and then I angle it. The top part I do like to angle, and then I just like to just intensify and fill in what I drawn. I always like to make it more dramatic than it will be in the end, because I can always play it down, but it's harder to play it up. And then I go in the inner corner. Now, I will usually go back and forth between the two brows once they are drawn up like this, just to even them even more out. But for now, I'm going to move on to the other side. And I'm just going to do this exact same thing. I'm just going to be drawing from where below my brow and just extend the line. But then I just want to take the spoolie and brush it out just on the inner part of my eyebrow. And then what I like to do is I like to go in with a setting powder and clean up the edges. I don't like going in with something wet once my face is dry with powder, and this will do the job just as well. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use L'Oreal Paris True Match in the shade Ivory Rose, and it looks like this one. So I take a little and I just use a kind of like a flat brush and just go in around the edges of my eyebrows. So I usually go on the brow bone and just extend it out. And this is just gonna clean up and sharpen up the look. Now I'm just gonna finish up my face so you get the completed look. And that is all I have for you today. And if you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you have a question or anything like that, leave a comment down below and I will get to you. If you want more content like this, then please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you will know when I post a video. And I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!